Join us as we venture off the beaten path on Long Island, Bahamas. We made the most of last week, combining diving adventures and reprovisioning in Georgetown with a return trip to Long Island, where we enjoyed the awe-inspiring Thompson Bay blue holes and continued progress on boat maintenance.
I'm doing a lot of scraping of the steering wheel or the helm.
Discovering the rich experiences Long Island has in store, we decided to prolong our visit and immerse ourselves in the island's unique blend of land and sea wonders, including an iconic festival and hidden gem like the Long Island Hidden Cave. Plus, we check out a local farmer's market and get a glimpse into the island's vibrant community.
Same time, what are we doing this morning?
We beached the dinghy in
And
the hopes of arriving at the secret cave, which is nowhere near secret.
the secret
This
cave.
hike came highly recommended by members of the cruising community, and the trailhead at the beach on the north shore of Thompson Bay Anchorage is easily accessible by dinghy.
I found it.
He's got a lead.
A short walk of 3/4 miles brings us to the cave, located off the beaten path, down a trail that winds through the lush Bahamian landscape.
I must have left it for you. It's the exact duplicate of yours. I like that green. Maybe that means copper.
Ow. Who brought the hard hat? Yes, it does get dark in there and low. Oh, neat. There's a little spot where you can crawl out, natural light.
Yep.
I think we should come back here for pizza tonight.
Tiny's Hurricane Hole Beach Bar and Grill offers a prime location on the north shore of Thompson Bay, featuring spectacular views and a handy dinghy dock that accommodates cruisers with ease. We made a stop for a post-hike snack.
Problem with idle.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. Plugs or carb for sure. One or the other.
Last week, the dinghy outboard was running rough at low RPM, and we were compensating for that with increasing the idle speed. With the idle speed increased, the gear shifter became stuck in low forward, and the timing was especially bad as we were approaching Coquina, resulting in a low-speed collision. This prompted us to take action with replacing the spark plugs. We returned to Seafarer Marine Supply Hardware, and as luck would have it, the right spark plugs were in stock.
This is for the outboard?
Yeah. Two of them. One for each cylinder. How dirty this spark plug is. Old one, obviously. New one. But this is only 2 years old, and hopefully this is responsible for the rough idle.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Do you think that this was could be caused by just a harsh salt environment? You know, that the outboard runs in?
Yeah, it's a
Salt?
tough environment. Yeah. Yeah. Because in cars, these things would last 100,000 miles. Well, not these, because these are just plain old school copper, probably not iridium or something fancy. But anyway, yeah, this is dirtier than I thought they'd be on the inside. In gear.
Okay.
Nice
Well-
idle. In neutral, no
Yeah.
change. Shifts, no problem. It backfires.
Maybe the spark plugs did the trick. Right, Cooper?
Today, David undertakes preliminary reconnaissance on one of the several blue holes in Thompson Bay. This blue hole was actually near Coquina's anchorage on the north end of the bay. The entrance was at a depth of 22 feet and the opening was prohibitively small and silty. We noticed that the ocean caves in Thompson Bay siphon at high tide, and sure enough, this cave confirmed our previous observations, as the cave was siphoning at high tide. The second dive was at the south end of Thompson Bay, and David reached a depth of 137 feet with natural light still visible. The cavern was huge, with 2 entrances to this cave from open water. It's time to attend to our chores, so we refuel the dinghy and proceed to the dinghy dock.
Oh boy.
Where the water is quite turbulent due to an onshore breeze, making it challenging to disembark. We dispose of some trash and head to the local grocery for much needed fresh produce.
Well, we got the groceries. Alrighty, we just got back from the grocery store, Hillside Food Supply, and this is what we came home with. $99.
The 6th annual Long Island Mutton Festival is held at the cultural site, the same venue as the annual Long Island Regatta, on the shore of Thompson Bay. Every March, it showcases the wide range of mutton dishes for which Long Island is renowned. Local vendors showcase their creativity preparing mutton in many different ways, and we immerse ourselves in the distinctive culture of Long Island.
This is at the Mutton Festival.
The next day, on our way to the farmer's market, we are greeted at the dinghy dock by a curious turtle.
This morning.
At the Salt Pond Community Farmer's Market, locals sell their fresh-grown produce, sauces and jellies, baked goods, and arts and crafts to visitors and locals alike. Further exploration of the blue holes on the south side of Thompson Bay is our objective today. We anchor coquina above a blue hole that shows promise, and fill the tanks using our onboard compressor. We don our tanks in the water aft of the sugar scoops and head to the cavern zone. The cavern zone teems with marine life, including grunts, lobster, and juvenile grouper. This marine cave entrance is massive, with no flow, but plenty of fine silt on the floor, ceilings, and walls. We reach a depth of 120 feet and turn the dive. As we exit the cave, 2 hogfish escort us back to coquina. Long Island remains a source of fascination for us, and we are excited to set our sights on new horizons as we further examine this captivating island. Thanks for being part of our Sailing the Bahamas adventure with sailing vessel Coquina.